I never in my life studied English before. I I learned English playing video games. So this is my first message. Let your children play video games. Well, my name is Daniel Arzola. I'm from Venezuela. In Venezuela, I wouldn't be able to take another boy's hands in public because that will put our physically and psychologically integrity in danger. Even in this century, we can find lovers condemned to handshakes. In Venezuela, being a human rights activist is like being a kind of public enemy. But you must know that being considered an enemy by a tyrant is being on the right side of the history. In Venezuela, like in other countries, exists bullying, but also exists homophobic bullying on behalf of the state. If you're not support the government, they tell you that you are not Venezuelan, that you are not a man, and even some politicians use, when they want to attack their opponents, use sexual orientation as an insult on television, and some things like that. You can Google it. You can use YouTube to see things like that. It's a really shame, but it's the truth. Venezuela have more deadly deaths per year, like any war-breeding country. I'm talking about 25,000 deaths per year, violent deaths. I mean, every 20 minutes, a Venezuelan dies by a gunshot, even in this moment. Now, I'm going to tell you a personal story. When I was little, I was a child, I used to drawing more than talking. Maybe I'm still not so shy right now, but I'm drawing so much. And I remember that a member of my family once told me, "Oh, you should quit drawing so much because drawing is for faggots." And I don't know what she's talking about when she told me that. But one day I continued drawing until one day I stopped drawing. When I have 15 years old, some neighbors tied me to a post, take off my shoes, and threw fireworks at me. I find a way to escape from that situation. I remember when they destroyed and threw up all my drawings. And I remember the feeling that cannot draw anymore. Until one day, I heard a story that made me draw again, write again, and fight again. The story of Angelo Prado, a boy of my city. Who is Angelo Prado? Angelo Prado was an 18 years boy from my city, Maracay. He tried to register at school. They're told that they don't accept homosexual. When Angelo Prado goes home, a group of local boys attack him, douse him with gasoline, and burn him alive. 70% of his body was burned. He survived, he survived. At least a part of him survived. But the worst part is that very few media there to report it. When you turn the TV in Venezuela, all the relation about LGBT community is always a joke. It's always mockery. It's always stereotypes. So I walking home, remember the story of Angelo Prado, and I have this phrase on my mind: I'm not a joke. I'm not a joke. I'm not a joke. So that's the name of my campaign. Every phrase that I use in my life to defend myself is become a poster, an illustration, and a phrase. Nobody has the right to hurt you from being different. Don't attack what you don't understand. And the philosophy of my campaign is that I don't believe when the people say that we're all the same. Just look, the person is right you or behind you, we're different. But we have the right. You and me, you and me, and you and me have the right to be treated equally. I'm different, yeah, but I have the right to be treated like everyone else. So this is what I do. I start to shout in colors, and somehow the world starts to pay attention to me. I put my posters on Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr, and it's magic the rest, because in less than 6 months, my poster was shared by more than 1 million people all over the world, including 30 countries, including Russia, where it's illegal to share my campaign. And one day I found myself invited to the Senate of Argentina, the first Latin American country with gay rights and trans rights. And one day, one person make a tweet, and the tweet says something like, I love this. No, this art is no joke. I love this. And it was Madonna. And that totally rocks my world, changed my work. You know, it's curious because I'm Not a Joke was viral on 5 continents, but in Venezuela they don't know my work. So they in Venezuela now know my work because Madonna, and that's hilarious. Yeah, and it's crazy. It's beautiful. When I think that things get better, it gets better. Because the It Get Better project, they contact me and say me that we love your job and we want to work with you. And I made 7 new posters for It Get Better project, and they're in 20 languages right now. And you can see. Today, the I'm Not a Joke campaign have 50 posters about same-sex marriage, the right to be indifferent, gender roles, bullying. And this is what I do. This is my form of protest. I use art to protest. I call it artivism. Yeah, I know the word. My English is not so bad. Artivism is art, more activism. Yeah, so that's what I do. And you know what? Artivism can be useful when defend what you defend and be who you are, put your life in danger. And this is for you, my friends. You can fight against art, but you cannot win that discussion, because words live, but art stay. If you destroy my work, like in the past, I can bring 100 more, or what my budget allows me. And so that's the reason that I use digital illustration, because my work, people try to destroy it, so I can print more and more, and well, that's my kind of of fight using artivism. Art can be a sword and a shield. And that sword and that shield, it's to fight against a big monster. That monster, its name is prejudice. Prejudice is a monster with 1,000 faces, but art can be a sword and a shield. When I was little, I used art like a shield. I prefer to take a pencil on my hands and not a weapon. Now I use art like a sword because I put my name on it. I dare to do that because it was a need for me, put my name on my campaign. And maybe that's the reason what I am here with you today, and it's a big honor. Continue, yeah. I came from a place where freedom is dangerous. Striving for freedom in Venezuela today can get you into a jail. Like the case of Leopoldo Lopez, like he's a politician in Venezuela that now is in jail because he was like a kind of non-violent protest, and now he's in jail. So things like that, because it's like the answer from being different. So I came to Amsterdam to talking about a lot of problems, but you know what? Venezuela is a beautiful country. I'm proud of my country because I believe in people and I believe in change. Sadly, we have a deadly reality. But what's the solution? You know what? In honor to the truth, there are realities in this world that don't have a quick solution. And I don't bring a solution with me today. But when you can have a quick solution, it's about awareness. And it's about resistance. Because awareness is the seed of a new reality. Because this is my message. When you stand before something unknown, don't choose hate. Choose curiosity. Curiosity changes the world. Violence stops it. The human rights don't belong to the majority. The human rights belong to every individual, to you and me, to you and me, to every individual. When you fight with someone, against someone, you have a moral decision. You know, sometimes we need to play by the rules of others just to survive. But we must never forget that one time it will be our turn. If you fight violence against violence, you are not fighting. You're letting yourself be beaten. Break the cycle. Don't be a joke. Gracias.